And round 2 is here. I know that was lame. How's everyone doing? Part 2 of the 3.5-inch Memphis Speaker Dash install. Making some good progress. Just wanted to get you guys up to speed as to where I am at on this very simple install with some very easy tools. This is a definite do-it-yourself. If you have some minor skills, you can get this done. I was able to wire the speaker. So this particular model does not have the wires for the dash speaker on this LX model, but it had the door speakers in there as well. It does have the holes in there for the speakers. So what I ended up doing is just doing a little cut here just so I can let these hoses and wires rest so I can get that speaker in there. So as you can see, speaker is in and the wires are attached as well. So I had my own wire, attached it to these wires, ran it underneath the dash. In this situation, zip ties are your friend, so make sure that you zip tie it nice and clean and neat underneath. It's not touching any moving parts. That's very important, especially with your steering column in the way. Run those wires straight to the back of your radio, and be very careful when you're splicing and then butting the connections at your radio. So you're going to be tapping into your front speaker radio wires. They should be labeled. If they're not, you can look it up online, wiring diagram on the factory harness. My particular wires are a solid white and then also a white with a black stripe. So you want to run those wires or crimp those wires together, run those wires up the dash, and then you'll be able to put your speaker in. One thing I will have you guys notate is that when you're putting the speaker in, you are going to notice that the air duct is, I don't want to say in the way, but in the way of dropping that speaker in. You've got a couple different options. On this particular speaker, it does have a very large magnet, so when I seat it in there, it's touching just a little bit. So what I did was there's 2 screws here that attach the duct to the dash for your air vent there. You can loosen those up a little bit and have the speaker sit flushly. It's going to put a little bit of pressure onto the duct so you can fit that in snug. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'll also add some Dynamat, if you will, or radio mat, sound mat, into the dash here, so any vibrations or anything like that, it's going to have a nice solid sound in there. I particularly use Crescendo Audio Murder Mat, so I'll be putting a couple pieces in there just to really get that solid sound to bounce off the glass, so you get nice, crisp acoustic sound from that speaker. So now that we're wired up, we're connected here, I'm gonna give it a run. Got the key here. I'm gonna click this back here. Take it for a little test drive, so you guys can see how easy it is to do this. I'll switch it over here. Cool. Got that there, just putting on the right one. Cool. Cool. So it's all ready to rock. I know it's kind of hard to hear from over there, but it's functioning. Bring it over a little bit here for you. So that's what it looks like installed. That's it there. And as you can see too, it's a very simple wire. Then all we're gonna do is put those 2 screws in, get, with the mat in there, and button it up. Get that radio installed after we do the other side. So hang tight. Part 3's coming up, finishing the install, and then working on speaker number 2. Stay with me. Give me a follow at the bottom. Subscribe. Do it or die. Or just make a good choice. Talk to you soon.